Have you ever had a tuna dish that tasted like a dessert? At Copenhagen's hottest new restaurant, we did. And you won't believe what we thought. Follow us inside Acme, where Japanese inspiration meets French technique. With only 16 seats, it's already one of the toughest tables to score in the city. We'll take you through the full experience and show you what we think about this new exciting opening in Copenhagen. For food at this level, the price might surprise you. Akmē is the little sibling to Sushi Anaba, Copenhagen's top Michelin-starred sushi restaurant. Anaba moved to a new venue earlier this year, and Akmē took over their former space in Nordhavn. We love sitting at the counter and watching the action. But if you're a group of 3 or 4, there are also 2 tables in the back that are better suited for conversation. This is an omakase like you've never experienced before. At this intimate chef's counter, Emil Hassan and Valdemar Junge bring together Japanese inspiration and French technique in a seafood-focused tasting menu that highlights top-quality Scandinavian produce. Japanese in style, with playful twists on classic French sauces. The menu typically features around a dozen seasonal servings, like this grilled baby sweet corn with a Comté cheese cream, the taste of summer. Our favorite snack was the corn fritter topped with Icelandic sea urchin, crispy fried corn husk, and fresh yuzu zest. This tempura fried corn pancake had crunchy textures, the most delicious buttery uni, and an intoxicating aroma of yuzu. The first dish of the menu featured blanched Danish tomatoes, and an oyster poached and cooled in olive and sesame oil, resulting in a plump texture and meaty flavor. The tomatoes and oyster were topped with wasabi and a jelly made from tomato water and blue mussels, which added even more freshness. The next serving featured a pickled Japanese psycho cucumber, served with green shiso and lightly salted Danish sardines. This was a flavor explosion, bursting with acidity. The quality of the fish was insane, and the texture of the cucumber was wild. We loved the way it was cut, which gave it a great mouthfeel. Another hit was the Danish mackerel en croûte, served with a slice of toasted bread, topped with ginger and chives, and finished with a toasted nori sauce. This dish somehow reminded us of a s'more, smoky and toasty, with bread in place of a graham cracker and a mackerel marshmallow. At this point in the meal, we began seeing the introduction of more French techniques and sauces. The next dish might sound strange, but you have to believe us when we say it was one of the best things we ate all year. Marinated Akmē tuna with a grilled apricot and salted egg yolk sauce. We were instructed to fold a slice of sashimi into the fluffy sauce, getting some toasted sesame, roasted nori, and fresh wasabi in each bite. And then eat a piece of yakitori grilled apricot as a palate cleanser between each slice of fish. Little did we know, our lives were about to change.
What's happening?
This was like a tuna dessert, but somehow it worked. What a combo! So unusual, so strange, and so good. The flavors were electric. Sweet, salty, and bursting with intensity. This dish can never leave the menu. We continued on cloud 9 with the signature chawan mushi. This is the one dish that has been on the menu from the beginning, and we can understand why. Our version featured chanterelles and grilled stone crab on top of a silky smooth custard, with a nutty buttery sauce made from vinjon and crab dashi. They even served a little glass of vinjon on the side, so you could taste the impact of its flavor in the sauce. The textures and flavors of this dish were unbelievable. We were moaning and groaning and totally experiencing an I'll have what she's having moment. Luckily, our counter companions got to have what we were having too. For the next course, monkfish was poached right in front of us in an aromatic oil enriched with chicken fat. The perfectly cooked fish was served with a sauce of roasted aubergine, miso, sansho leaves, and dashi. We ordered a glass of red wine to go with the main course. The sommelier, Magnus Sandbeck recommended a light and juicy poulsard, which was absolutely perfect for us. Our main course was a wonderful celebration of guinea fowl, showcasing different parts of the bird. This stunning, buttery, puff pastry pie was stuffed with the confit guinea fowl legs. This was our favorite part of this course. Also on the plate, the breast, filled with a farce of winter truffles, the neck, made into a stuffed sausage with black garlic and morel mushrooms, and the grilled liver and heart. All of this was served with a rich albufera sauce made with foie gras. It was the perfect main course and felt like the most French dish of the night. Dessert looked simpler, but looks can be deceiving. The purest, most perfect ingredients don't need much to shine, and Acme applied that philosophy to a serving of stone fruit. Grilled slices and marinated chopped pieces of nectarine and white peach were served on top of a chartreuse custard. This smelled like summer, ripe and juicy with a bubblegum-like explosion of sweetness. On the side was the best financier we've ever had, served warm with a moist center and a buttery, crispy edge. The cake was flavored with brown butter, miso, and a rich chestnut honey, which added complexity while still letting the other ingredients shine. A perfect pastry. There was one final sweet serving to close the menu. A bowl of fresh cherries and melon, drizzled with cherry leaf syrup. The fruit was bursting with sweetness, at the absolute peak of Danish summer. Simple, yet elevated by the sweet floral syrup. With creative plates and explosive flavor combinations, Akmē is a refreshing and truly unique addition to Copenhagen's dining scene. The chefs are doing something so different and so inspiring. It's unlike any restaurant we've ever visited. With over a dozen courses for 1,300 Danish kroner, around $200 US, Akmē is one of the best value for money tasting menus in Copenhagen. We also love that the menu changes frequently, making it a place you can return to each season and experience completely new dishes. After just one visit, Akmē skyrocketed to the top of our favorite restaurants. In our opinion, this is the best opening of the year in Copenhagen. Did you know we have an international food community? Join the Hungries to connect with other foodies around the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more food and travel videos. And be sure to follow us on Instagram at @AndersHusa and Carnivore. Thanks for watching!